It's hot.
Do you like hot food?
No.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm a culinary producer here at Tasty.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm a chef and Kelly's husband, and we have 2 boys together, Dylan and Teddy.
And we are about to have our 3rd this fall. Yay! So last time we were here, Tasty challenged us to see who could make the best lunch for our son Dylan. And I won. And I've had the bragging rights ever since.
But today, I finally get the chance to redeem myself because Tasty invited us back to see who can make the best breakfast for Dylan.
Do you guys want to add some steaks to this?
I think whoever wins gets to choose the next family adventure. I want to go to a really nice hotel with a pool.
And I want to go to a punk rock concert.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's our personalities. All right, let's do it. May the best man win. Today I'm making a beach-themed breakfast for Dylan. He is a water baby, he is a water sign, he's always loved the beach, and I think he's really gonna love this. So the first thing I'm gonna make is some pancakes, and I'm gonna shape them into a sailboat. So we have any milk will do. This is almond milk, that's vanilla, a little maple syrup because you need it, and then bananas, some oats, and then some baking powder, and of course a little salt, and some eggs. I love these pancakes because it requires no whisk. You can just put everything in the blender. It's whole ingredients, it's super healthy, and the kids love them. So this looks good, and for easy pouring, I'm just gonna put it in a squeeze bottle just so I can pour it easier into the pan. So I have a pan heating. I'm just gonna add some butter because you can't make a pancake without butter. Dylan loves pancakes, but to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna beat Jeremy this time. I make the boys lunch every day, but Jeremy really does the breakfast in our house, so we'll see. So I'm gonna try to make a pancake sailboat. So I'm gonna make a half circle to do the bottom. It's cute. I'm gonna fill it in. I've never done pancake art before, but I've seen it on TikTok, so that's like college. It's bubbling up top, so I'm gonna flip it. Hopefully it looks good. Hey, that's not bad. So I just gotta cook it on the other side, probably like 30 to 60 seconds. My little boat is done. I'm gonna take it out, and then I'm gonna clean this out and make the sails. Dylan's not really a picky eater. He'll eat like a lot of food. He's outgrown that picky eater stage. Our other son is in it right now. We're just gonna let these cook probably like 1 to 2 minutes until they're bubbling, and then flip them over. My little triangles are done. It's not as cute as I had up here, but you know what? As long as it tastes good. So the next thing I'm gonna be making is sand for the beach, and I'm actually gonna use scrambled eggs for that. Crack some eggs, and then a little salt. Jeremy always makes fun of me that this is the most annoying sound. He's always like, I think you're done beating them. I think the secret to really good scrambled eggs is obviously butter and low and slow. I'm just gonna pour these in here. Some people will like constantly be stirring it, and that will get you really small curds, but I actually like them to kind of be bigger, softer, like clouds. These are looking perfect. I'm gonna take them off the heat so they stop cooking, and let's go to the next step. So the next thing I'm making is avocado toast palm tree. I've never done this before, but I need to take some bread and cut it into the palm leaves and then toast it so I can put avocado on top. I hope this works. I think I have to do the crust to make it keep its shape, which is fine. Dylan actually likes crust, so no problem there. Once I put like the avocado on it and it will look like a leaf. This is working. Just stay with me, guys. Just stay with me. I'm just gonna pop these in a 400-degree oven for like 5 to 6 minutes, just until they're lightly toasted. My toast is toasted. Now I have to cut an avocado to perfectly fit on top of that bread to make little leaves. Just gonna cut it in half. So I cut the avocado in half and then in quarters. And then I'm just gonna cut little slivers to make the palm leaves. But first, let me actually put some lemon on it so it doesn't brown. So I'm gonna try to trim the toast to the shape of the avocado. And then I'm gonna cut like some little slits like this. Give it the palm leaf look. Let me just season it with some salt. And then look! So I'm gonna repeat this with the rest of my toast and then move on to the next step. Now that most of my elements are done, I'm gonna work on the final touches, which is creating sea creatures out of tons of fruit. This big boy is a cantaloupe, which Dylan just started liking. So for this one, I found this cute little fish cookie cutter, and I'm gonna cut out some fish from cantaloupe. Okay, this one worked. Look at the little fishy. And then I'm gonna make a dragon fruit starfish. Now, I don't think Dylan's ever had this, to be honest. I'm gonna use this starfish cookie cutter to make some starfish. Look how cute it is. Things like these would drive Jeremy nuts. Like, he doesn't have the patience to like cut things out of little shapes. So maybe that's where I'm gonna win. The next thing I'm gonna do is try to make a turtle out of a kiwi. So this will be our little body, and then I gotta cut a head and some legs. Here's our little head. All right, to cut the little feet, so I made a circle, and then I'm just gonna cut the circle in half and make its little leg. There he has 4 little legs. Does it look like it? Just to give our little turtle friend some eyes, mini chocolate chips. I think he's cute. Now I'm gonna make a little strawberry crab. I just cut another round for its body. I'm just cutting little rectangles and then the little antennas here. This is definitely not what I envisioned, but we have to go with it. And I'll just add some chocolate chips for eyes, and hopefully Dylan will love it. I think he's actually pretty cute, so let's make our final thing, which is a sun, which all I'm gonna do is slice an orange. And for the rays, I'm just gonna do some dried apricots. Dylan actually loves dried apricots, any dried fruit, really. The last thing we have to do is assemble it all together. I'm actually so excited to assemble this. I'm gonna do half savory and half sweet, so he gets a little bit of both. For the savory side, we're gonna do some of our eggs as the sand. And then for the palm tree, I actually cooked up some maple sausage, and I'm gonna make that the trunk by just stacking a few up top. And then we have our avocado toast for our palm leaves. For little coconuts, we're gonna do some blueberries, which Dylan also loves. For the ocean on the sweet side, I'm gonna take some Greek yogurt and spirulina and dye it to get that ocean blue color. Last time, Jeremy got eaten alive in the comments for how much food dye he used, so I'm trying to go the natural route, so don't come for me. So I'm just gonna put some yogurt down here for our water. Every morning we eat yogurt, so I think this will like draw him in, and then once he tastes everything, he'll love it. This is his favorite granola, and I'm gonna put it at the bottom so it's like the sandy bottom of the ocean. I feel like I just wanna like make it a little more wavy. Now we're gonna add our sailboat on top. Now we gotta add all our sea creatures. So we'll put a little starfish, a little goldfish. We got our sun. I think this is so cute. I honestly am not the type of mom that does this type of stuff. So when I do it, it makes me feel very happy and excited for his reaction. Sailboat needs windows, so we'll put some banana slices on there. This is art. I feel like I should add maybe one more fish and another starfish. I'm done. Honestly, I feel pretty good. I'm super excited to give this to Dylan. I think he's gonna love it. I'm feeling really confident about this, but Jeremy also is the breakfast king, so I'm a little nervous to see what he's come up with. Let's go see.
Today for my meal, I will be making a monster-themed breakfast because Dylan loves monsters, and I will be starting with monster muffins. First, we'll add our eggs. Dylan, when it comes to breakfast, is not a very picky eater, but every other meal throughout the day he is. And next, we're gonna add our oats. We're gonna add some cinnamon, our flaxseed, gonna add 1 banana and some spinach because these are healthy muffins today. Dylan usually doesn't eat his veggies, so we try to find ways to sneak it into whatever we're doing. We're gonna add a little green food coloring just to brighten it up a little bit and then blend everything together. It's looking pretty good. The color we want is there, so as we're cooking it, the color is gonna die down a little bit in the oven. Now we're just gonna pour it into our muffin tins and get ready to bake them. I have not made these muffins before, but based on Dylan, I think he is going to enjoy them. A little bit of a risk. I don't know, after the last competition, I got my butt kicked a little bit, but we'll see what we can do. So the last thing I'm gonna do is add these little candy monster eyes just to make them look a little bit more like monsters. He's been telling me for weeks now, I'm gonna pick you no matter what the results are, so I'm feeling pretty confident today.
It's gonna be a blind taste test.
I know, that's the one part I'm worried about is the blind taste test. And now we're gonna bake these at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. While the muffins are in the oven, we're gonna move on to our monster face paninis. So first we're gonna crack our eggs. I am the king of breakfast, which is why I normally don't need to use these little tricks, but today I'll do what I have to do. So we're just gonna add a little butter to our pan, whisk our eggs until they're nice and light. I do use a lot of butter in breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. So now that the butter's nice and melted, we're just gonna add in our eggs and keep them moving to make them nice and fluffy as they cook. So I'm just making the egg into a square to make it fit nicely onto the bread for our panini. Just give it a nice little flip and the eggs are ready for the panini. We're just gonna take our 2 pieces of bread and we're gonna start building our panini. So we're gonna add our egg. Now our egg's on the bread, we're gonna add a few pieces of bacon. I already have some cooked bacon ready to go. And then we're gonna top our bacon with a little bit of cheddar cheese. Dylan loves cheese. He is always looking for the perfect cheese pull. Our sandwich is ready to go. And next step is we're gonna grill it on the panini press. So first we're gonna spray our press. And now we're gonna add our sandwich. We're gonna cook this for about 2 minutes until it's golden brown and crispy. All right, now that our sandwich is golden brown and ready to go, we're gonna take it off the panini press and start building our monster face. First thing we're gonna do for the monster face is cut out circles of Canadian bacon for the eyes. I don't think Dylan's ever had Canadian bacon before, so it's another risk I'm gonna take, but it's delicious, so can't go wrong with it. Now we're just gonna cut little slices in our Canadian bacon so we could pop the hard-boiled egg eyes through. Now this is the part I'm worried about the most because I don't think Dylan likes hard-boiled eggs, but we are going to find out today. The eyes look okay. I think what gives eyes expression is the eyebrows. So once I add some angry eyebrows onto there, I think they'll look a little better. I think the eyebrows give them a little more expression. Next, we are going to cut a red bell pepper for the mouth. And we're just going to slice it into little strips and then make it nice and spiky so it looks like teeth. And now we have our little mouth. Last thing I'm gonna do is slice a few pieces of kiwi just for the arms and legs so it looks like a scary monster. What do you think? That's a scary sandwich. Now that we're finished with our panini, we're gonna check back in with our muffins. Now that our muffins are out of the oven, we're going to fill them with Nutella just to give them a special little treat. Dylan does have a little sweet tooth, but normally not in actual meals. Now that our muffins are done, we're gonna move on to our next step, which is a fruit smoothie. So first we're gonna add some frozen peaches, some frozen banana, frozen chunks of pineapple, and 2 big handfuls of spinach. Dylan will usually take about 3 sips of my breakfast smoothie every morning. So I know he'll like it, especially with the green color. Green is his favorite color, so. And now I'm just gonna add a little bit of coconut milk to blend it all together and make a nice smoothie. All right, now that our smoothie is all blended and good to go, we are going to pour it into our glass and get our garnishes ready. I chose this smoothie because every Sunday morning we go to the farmer's market as a family. The first stop at the farmer's market is I get a green juice for myself. And I might get 2 sips in before Dylan finishes the rest of my green juice. Now that our smoothie is in our glass, we are going to garnish it with little eyes made out of bananas and blueberry. So we're just gonna poke a little hole in the banana with a glass straw so we could fit our blueberry in there. And we have our little eyeball. Now that I have some skewers, I cut them down to size and they'll fit perfectly in our glass. And there is our monster berry smoothie. I feel really good about this one. I think this might be his favorite part of the entire breakfast. So the last thing we're gonna make is some fun fruit monsters. So we're just gonna make a little monster mouth. We're gonna cut our apple into slices. Next, we're gonna spread a little almond butter inside the apple. Gonna put these 2 together. And now we're just gonna put in some yogurt covered raisins to look like little monster teeth. For the monster's eyes, we're gonna put some marshmallows on toothpicks with little chocolate chips in the middle. And that'll also help it hold the whole thing together. And now we have a monster mouth. Next, we're gonna make a monster kiwi. It's mostly eyes and teeth in making monsters. There's not much of an art to it. It's just try to make it look as fun and scary as you can. Gonna do a few slices of kiwi. So we're just gonna take our first slice of kiwi, put a little slice of strawberry in the middle to make a little tongue. And now we're gonna take our toothpick. We're gonna add our marshmallows and chocolate chips to make our eyes for this little monster. Toothpicks are pretty dangerous around kids, so you have to be a little careful when making monsters out of food. And now we have our kiwi monster. For our last monster, we're going to do orange with some blueberry arms and legs and a pineapple mohawk. And he does love mohawks. I'm just taking blueberries and putting them onto a toothpick and then putting the toothpick into the orange. So now we have the body for our monster, and we're going to make a little pineapple mohawk and stick that in. And for the monster's eyeball, since it's not related to the chocolate chip monsters, we are going to use a raisin for the eye. Now that our monsters are assembled, I'm gonna get everything together and assemble our plate. So first thing we're gonna do is move our sandwich over. That's gonna be the centerpiece of our plate with its little kiwi arms and legs. Next, we're gonna add our scariest muffin. Now we're gonna put our smoothie on the plate, and I'm gonna try to stand up the Cyclops. Now we'll add our little fruit monsters, and breakfast is served. It is a real monster party for breakfast. I feel good. I think I do have a chance at redemption today. Now let's go see what Dylan thinks. Better not let me down.
And open.
Monsters? Green's my favorite color. I'm gonna try this first. I like it. An alien. I like the rocks. I like the blueberries. I taste bacon and eggs. He looks funny. I think it's chocolate inside.
What's your favorite thing you've eaten?
The blueberries. I like this for breakfast. Let's bring in the next dish.
All right, and open your eyes.
Wow. It's the beach. I like the other one, but I don't know what this tastes like. It tastes like candy. There's a bone on it. I don't really like the pancakes. I like the fish. Eggs. I like that. It's decision time.
Did you like the ocean plate or the monster plate?
Monster.
Woo! Daddy won!
Good job, Dad.
Thanks, dude.
Good job, Dylan, and great job, Jeremy. I guess we're tied now. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! Say bye!
Bye.
Oh, yes!